If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel for more daily content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description, use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video and a packed pulled. I say packed pulled, it's more of a pick pulled. But either way, 87 rated road to the final, David Alaba. I'm very happy about this, although, and I know a lot of people are going to be annoyed by this, he doesn't fit my team and I'm not willing to rearrange my entire team to fit him in. So for now, he will remain on the bench. I've put an architect on him because I don't really know where I want to play him. So I kind of thought, well, I'll play him at centre-back for a little bit because obviously I want to do the review. And he's a centre-back, so we kind of have to review him in the position that I would imagine most people would play him. If you packed him, and I'm sure a lot of people have packed him because they'd be doing a lot of picks and a lot of 81 pluses and opening packs in general because of the new foot freeze cards that will go into packs later tonight that were half leaked yesterday, and all the other cards that are in packs as well. I'm sure there are a lot of people who have packed him. So if you have done and you're wondering, where do I play him? I guess this is the review for you because I didn't know either. And to be fair, I mean, I've kind of made up my mind now where I would personally play him, but hopefully this will help at least one person. So he's 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, medium work rates, lean body type, 5'11". So, I mean, you could quite literally play him anywhere. I wouldn't want to play him, you know, like cam or anything because his finishing is absolutely dreadful and his attack positioning isn't very good. But you could play him at fullback, you could play him at centre-back, CDM, centre-mid. Like I said, you could play him at cam, but because his finishing is so bad, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But either way, 81 acceleration, 80 sprint speed, some okay shooting stats, 86 shot power and 81 long shots. You know, they're decent, but the rest of it is quite poor. Very good passing, 88 short passing, good free kicks on him as well. Okay vision at 81, could definitely be improved, but it depends where you play him. And then his dribbling stats, very nice across the board as well as his defensive stats. Some really high 80s for defensive awareness, stand tackle, and then 86 slide tackle with... for a centre-back, the stamina, 79, perfectly fine. I've got him in this team here. He didn't just play in this team. He did play in Foot Champs as well, and I was bringing him off the bench. Played in, I think he played... I don't know how many games of Foot Champs he's played, because he's played some rivals as well. So, a bit of a versatile card, and that's kind of why I like him, and I was really happy that I've packed him. Bayern Munich are probably... If you can possibly have a second favourite team... not that I like support them or anything, but Bayern Munich are, I would say, my second favourite team. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan, and if Liverpool ever played Bayern, I would want Liverpool to win 8-0. But I do like Bayern. Big fan of every player that they have, really, and Alaba's no exception. It'll pain me if he does leave in January and he goes to someone like Chelsea, but it is what it is. In game, I used him at centre-back for a few games, and he was solid. His stamina is fine, no problem there whatsoever. Positioning's good. He's obviously told to stay back while attacking. He doesn't really venture forward. The majority of the clips, I mean, look at that for an interception. The majority of the clips, though, are going to be him playing at CDM. And the reason for that is because that's where I played him mainly. And that's where I want to play him in the road to glory. Because before I packed him, I was bringing on Atal. I have the base Xavi on the bench as well. And those are the type of players I was bringing on instead of Laurent Blanc. Now, Laurent Blanc doesn't have the best stamina, so he has to get taken off, I would say, around 60-70 minutes in every single game that I play. Wamangituka proving why he's a silver right there. So, obviously, I need a replacement, and David Alaba is now that new replacement. Does he do a good job? Yes, he does a better job than Laurent Blanc does. Honestly, if I could fit Alaba in my team, or if this Alaba card was a CDM, I would somehow make it work. It wouldn't be the easiest card to fit into a team, given the nation, but I would still try my very best to make it work. As a centre-back, the temptation to run out with him is going to be there because his dribbling is so good, his passing is very good. It is a real nice feature to have, really, as someone playing centre-back. To have him there to be able to make challenges and then to be able to play it out from the back is really nice. However, to have him at CDM is even better because you've got someone who can really defend, who's really agile, he's got the right body type to be playing this game. Lean body type makes him feel very quick, despite the fact that his pace isn't tremendous. And of course, the Architect does absolutely nothing for his pace. So even though he's he's pulling away from people. He's using what strength he has. Manages to create some space, plays it down the wing. The Architect, by the way, gives him 95 strength. It only turns him into an 89 rated CDM, whereas a Powerhouse, for example, will turn him into a 92 rated CDM, and that's why when we get to the review screen in a bit, you'll see that a Powerhouse is one of my recommended chem styles. I wouldn't necessarily recommend the Architect. It's for those who, I guess, are just trying him out and sort of testing a few things, because the Architect is a very cheap chem style that you can get away with wasting. But all in all, I mean, I think this is a really solid card. Now, the problem, because there isn't really a con, if you want to use him at CDM and you actually start him in the game, maybe you start him at, I think you could play centre-backs at CDM on 6 or 7 chem, and I wouldn't be against doing that at all. The only problem with that, if you do start him from the beginning or you sub him on from the beginning, his stamina for a CDM just isn't there, and you cannot do it because he only has 79 stamina. There's absolutely no way of improving it. He wears down very quickly, and like I said, I'm bringing a sub on for Laurent Blanc normally, because Laurent Blanc's stamina isn't good enough, but it's better than 79, and I take him off. So you would 100% have to take off Alaba if you used him as a CDM. Look at the pace there. No chem style on the pace. Still only, 81 acceleration, 80 sprint speed, but fast enough, but mainly because of that body type, to be able to get in there and nick the ball. He's playing quite high here. We're in Division Rivals. 3 different game types in this review. In Rivals, co-op this time, Alaba plays it forward. I thought he was offside, not Alaba, but Memphis Depay, and he was the only one of like 4 players who were onside, and we picked up a goal there to make it 2-1. We actually won that game as well. Happy days. So the only cons, very expensive, and we'll talk about that in a second. Stamina for a CDM, not great. So if you do decide to play him anywhere other than centre-back, you will struggle with the stamina, but that's honestly my only negative. The coins, the amount of money you're going to have to spend on this guy, you might not be able to justify for the fact that he's an 87. However, you have to consider Bayern Munich are one of the best teams in Europe, and of course they are predicted to go quite far in the competition. How far? I don't know. I mean, no disrespect to Lazio, but I would imagine Bayern would beat Lazio there, given Bayern's form this season's been decent, right? So, and Robert Lewandowski's on fire, so why not indeed? That's the gamble, I guess, of these dynamic cards. You can sort of run into a bit of an obstacle. You can pay 500,000 coins for this guy, expecting him to get like a 90+ rated card, and they could just get dumped out in the game against Lazio, and that's the end of it. You just overpaid because all of a sudden he drops down to 150, 200k. Either way, I think you're in safe hands with this Bayern Munich team and this card in particular. 500,000 coins is a lot, and that's why the value for coins is quite low, but at the same time, he will be a phenomenal card if he gets up to about 89, 90. Absolutely outrageous. He's already good, but he will be outrageous if he gets up to the 90s. If you have enjoyed this play review, do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.